Hi Aquarius, welcome for your April 2019 Zodiac wheel reading. I'm Elle, your Psychic Astrologer, and my Zodiac wheel readings are for a general reading for the collective. So if you would like a more personal, detailed reading, you will find my contact information in the information below this video. But this reading is for Aquarius, sun sign, rising sign and moon sign. So Aquarians, if you know your rising sign and moon sign, then go to those videos and see what those readings have for you as well, because they will give you a more all-round understanding of the forecast for the month ahead. So now I would like to invite the angels, Great Spirit and my guides to join me for this reading for Aquarius, and I give thanks for any messages that come through in this reading for Aquarius, highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. Alright, feeling a little bit bored there, Aquarians. Well, some of you anyway. Like, not bored as in you can't find anything to keep yourself occupied, just bored in with the Four of Cups there in the first house. That's why this is the message it's got, is that, you know, you just sort of, you can't see what's being offered to you because you're not looking. So here are the cups all full, right underneath your nose. All you've got to do is turn to see it, and then you won't be so bored. So, unusual for an Aquarius to be bored. Yeah, the cups are still full. Now, here in the second house we have the Nine of Wands. So, obstacles being removed. Something that's been holding you back. So that might be why you've been bored. Or maybe it's you're bored with the situation. You know, like if say you're injured or something. You know, that can bring on the boredom. But there's still something for you to keep yourself entertained and occupied with. Nonetheless, it is a temporary situation because the obstacles are being removed here and being shown, and you can forge ahead from there. So okay, so from the end of March to the 2nd of April, the moon is in Aquarius. So maybe it's a good time at that time to turn to some of your friendships, especially females, as they can be quite supportive at this time. Now, here in your third house of communication, I'm being shown strength, and I'm being shown that you're able to take on more than you thought, and in a way with that strength card you're probably going to push yourself too, because this is usually ruled, strength is ruled really by Leo. It's a very Leo card, so you don't mind being out there, you don't mind being heard and putting your persona under the limelight. So you may get a bit of limelight as well. But strength is one of a message of success and triumph, really. And it's also a very good sign for your health, because it's saying that, you know, if you've been weak, you will get strength will return. So if anyone's been suffering any ailments or injuries, or worried about their health in that area, whether it's your mental health or physical health, you are strong enough within yourself to do what's required to get that to a position of being able to manage it better. Now, with the third house too is our ruler of the third house, which is Mercury. So Mercury, it went direct on the 28th of March, and it is direct now in Pisces. Now it will be moving fast and taking us forward quickly in April, but Mercury will enter Aries on the 18th of April. So just keep that in mind, because if there's been thoughts that you've had that you've sort of been, you know, weighing up, should I or shouldn't I, or will I or won't I, after the 18th of April, it's a good time to put those thoughts into action and to clarify any communication or that you've had, or any questions that you've got. Good time to have it clarified after the 18th. Good time to take things forward after the 18th. And also a good time for asking the universe for guidance, or to have something clarified for you. So yeah, so from the beginning of April, with Pisces in Mercury in Pisces, that's going to be at some stage conjuncting Venus. So pretty much through the beginning of April, we've got this beautiful Mercury-Venus conjunction. And Venus, of course, is the planet of beauty, love and abundance. And so we really do have a situation where we will be feeling a lot better about a lot of things because of that Mercury-Venus conjunction through April. So lovely. And love is in the air, so making a very nice aspect for any relationship areas as well. Now here in the fourth house, I'm being shown at the base of your zodiac reading that you have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's building things up for the future, having financial good fortune, and having something to leave behind for future generations, or having something that you can use to improve your surroundings or improve your life. So you've got a nest egg of some sort that you can use. So you really are in a good position financially. Like maybe there's not a lot of cash flow, but you've still got your property or something like that. So you know, like people downsize and use their property in order to give themselves a bit better life in their older years. And if you're in your younger years, this is showing that what you are doing now and the process you are following now in your life is going to be setting you up to be able to be comfortable later on in life. Aquarius, here in your area of fun and entertainment, you have the King of Wands, and he is being shown here as an influence in your fun house. So I do feel that you will possibly, for those of you that are single, you will be very attracted to this man. So he's a fire sign, so that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Those energies are very prominent around him. If you are in a relationship already, then this could be the energies that your partner is showing you. If you are a male viewer, then this is showing that this guy is probably one of your best mates that you have the most fun with, which does make him very attracted to women, whether or not you're single or not. I feel that you have a really good time with this bloke, for you men out there. So he's a positive influence. He's an ideas man, and he's a bit impatient. So if you say that you're going to do something, then he's like, well, come on, let's get going. Let's move on it now. Great, we'll do it tomorrow. So the Aquarian will be going, oh, okay, I wasn't sort of thinking that close, sort of thing. So yeah, good influence anyway. Now, the Hangman here in your workplace is showing, got to be patient with your work situation, Aquarius. Feeling a little bit like you're in limbo, and also searching for a higher reason or a higher purpose. 7th house is showing here the 7 of Wands. So in relationships with either business or personal, you are setting your boundaries. So sometimes you've just got to, let people know where they actually stand in the scheme of things, because they can overstep their boundaries. Now here in the 8th house we have the King of Cups. So the 8th house is about other people's money. That whole area of the Zodiac wheel is about other people and the influence they have on us and that we have on them. And this one is showing that there's a man who wants to be of assistance and he wants to help. The 8th house is the house of birth and rebirth. It's the house of other people's money, inheritance, our emotional values and beginnings and endings. It's ruled by Scorpio, so it's got a very strong Pluto energy, and Pluto is in Capricorn, and the energy is affecting this because Pluto rules the 8th house. The energy is affecting the 8th house is really important at this time because of the transit of Pluto and Saturn together. So they're dancing a very serious dance through the sky, really. So they're sort of doing a tango type thing. It's not a hairy-fairy situation that's going on here, because Pluto gives you the power to achieve your life goals and the insight to find out what they truly are. So it's a situation where you may be changing jobs. If you're not working, you may start working. This man seems to be influencing that. So he's coming from a place of true intent. He's a deep thinker, so he's put a lot of thought into this. So see here how that resonates with you, Aquarius, and let me know in the comments if you've got that sort of situation going on, and how it resonates. So Pluto goes retrograde on the 27th of April. So keep that date in mind and let's see what transpires out of that from the 27th onwards. Now, the ninth house, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to click into place, and it is working in your favour. If you would only look and see. It's sort of like you're looking in the other direction. It's all happening, but you're looking in the other direction. So you really need to look right underneath your nose, Aquarius. And but this is good fortune, good karma, and fate playing its part. So there is a fated quality in all of this, and a lot of it is to do with your emotional relationships and your emotional life, as well as your career. But I do feel relationships, you've got to put your boundaries down, you've got to let people know where they stand in your relationships. And here in the 10th house, which is the zenith of the wheel, is showing victory and success with the Chariot there. So I'm feeling that some of you Aquarians out there might need to update your transport, because whenever the Chariot, there's certain places that when the Chariot card comes up, I know that means that there's a new car. Now it may not be a brand new spanking car, but it's either an upgrade or work that needs to be done, getting done on yours, or it's a replacement and you're getting something different. That's one of the indications of the Chariot in certain positions in my wheel spread. Now, here also is the area of our zodiac that is ruled by Capricorn, and Saturn is in its own sign. We have a few planets that are in their own sign. Jupiter is one of them, and Jupiter also is very much exalted with this Wheel of Fortune card, because the Jupiter energy is one of good fortune and expansion. So we have some of the biggest planets in their own sign here through April, and Jupiter is one of them, which will also be going retrograde on the 20th of April, and it will stay retrograde until the 11th of August. So opportunities for expansion and travel are also indicated with Jupiter in its own sign, and the desire to learn and have real understanding and knowledge of your world. So Jupiter is assisting you to be wiser than you have been at any other time in your life, and the effects will bring conscious growth, so that you will no longer live your ordinary life in an ordinary way. And then along with that, on the 30th of April, Saturn goes retrograde in Capricorn. So that effect is affecting this area of the 10th house, but it's going to affect you very positively, because you've got the Chariot showing there in your 10th house. So Saturn going retrograde is retracing what lessons we haven't learned and some issues that still need to be worked out for the better. Saturn is the great teacher, and through hard work we learn our rewards. So just remember to prepare well, because anything that we haven't prepared well can be the source of difficulty through a Saturn retrograde. Now, we have in the 11th house your hopes and wishes and friendship groups, and we have love. So this is the union of two people, and it's what you've been hoping for. So there's more affection, more love, more attention of a gentle, kind nature being given to you. And there's two men here showing up that are possible candidates. One is in your recreation and fun area, where you go to have your entertainment and enjoyment your outdoor activities, and the other is in a more probably already involved with one of them, but there's a possibility of another. So you do have choice, which 2 usually does represent having choice. So you've got choice in your love life, but nonetheless this card is letting you know that you're getting your wish is going to be granted, and this is the union of 2 people, and it is a commitment being made. Now, for those of you that are single and wanting the commitment to be made, that is being shown doubly here, because you've also got the Ace of Cups, which is the new beginning in an existing relationship. So for couples that are already in a relationship, in an existing relationship, you've got new fresh beginnings. So like your relationship doesn't grow stale, I guess is the best way I can describe it. And it's a very Neptunian energy there in that 12th house as well. And the cup, the water sign energy with the cups is also very Neptunian, which is interesting because Neptune is in Pisces, so you are experiencing deep reflection of your faith and your religion, and the Pisces energy is very creative, and the Neptune energy is very creative as well. So you know, there are some couples that I know, it's wonderful when you see that even though they've been together a long time, they keep falling back in love with each other all the time. That's the energy I'm getting here, especially with the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. For those of you looking for love, the answer is yes, and you will be getting the success that you richly deserve. And as I said, there's two men. If you're a woman, 2 men. If you're a man, it doesn't seem to be more than that one woman that is what you're trying to impress or attract. But if you're a woman, I do feel that there is 2 men for you to choose from. For the single ones, I'm not necessarily feeling that there's any hanky-panky going on anywhere, like affairs or anything like that. So yeah. So let me know in the comments anyway. I'll be very interested to see. So now I will do the confirmation card reading for Aquarius for April 2019. Thank you. What do we have? Oh, lovely. Koala energy. So it's saying avoid being idle. Avoid sitting around in your tree chewing leaves. It may be comforting, but it's a bit like Nero fiddling while Rome is burning. That is what I saw too here. It's just this boredom type of thing. Well, anyway, you'll let me know, Aquarius, what that is. So get off your fluffy little rear end and spring into action, or outside forces will take control and bring it to your doorstep. This is no time for idling or laziness. Poor little koala. You can't help it if he can't do anything but sit in the gum tree. They're quite cute, actually. Yeah, so there you are. There's your koala medicine. So let me know what that means for you, or how you feel that is playing out in your situation. So thank you for tuning in, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments how any of this resonates with you. And for those of you that are new to my channel, please subscribe and join us. And for those of you that are already subscribed, thank you so much for your comments and for being a part of my channel and for sharing and liking. You're so wonderful, and I'm so happy to be able to share my readings with you. Now, if you would like a personal reading, you can find me through my Facebook page, where I've left the information there in the information box for you, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, even though I'm still learning a bit about them. But I've included that information also along with my webpage and my email address. So I'm doing discount readings this month, so if you would like a reading at one of my discounted prices, flick me an email and let me know, and we'll get that happening for you. So until we talk again, thank you for being a part of my channel and for liking, subscribing and sharing. Love and light. Blessings to you all. Namaste.